Jessica Perrin and Andy Brumigan stood outside the local animal shelter, excitement bubbling in their chests. After much discussion, they had finally decided to adopt a cat to join their small family. They wandered through the shelter, passing brightly painted enclosures filled with barking dogs and mewing kittens. But one particular sound stopped Jessica in her tracks, a deep, sorrowful meow. She approached the last aviary and paused, her heart sinking at the sight of a large, forlorn cat sitting alone. Jessica's heart melted. "Oh, Andy, look at him," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "I think he's hugging me." She laughed softly, but tears welled in her eyes. The cat buried his face into the collar of her sweater, holding on tightly as if he had found everything he had ever wanted. They had their toddler, cute and carefree, but still a wild card, and an elderly cat at home who needed extra care and love. The thought of introducing a hefty cat with a reputation for aggression into their delicate balance felt daunting. "We can't risk it," Andy said gently, his own heart aching at the sight of their new friend. "We need to think of everyone." With a heavy heart, they placed the cat back in his aviary, and as Jessica turned to leave, he clung to her, eyes pleading. "I'm so sorry," she whispered to him, tears streaming down her cheeks. That night, unable to shake the images from the shelter, Jessica sat at her kitchen table and crafted a message for a local Facebook group dedicated to animal lovers. She attached a video showing the cat hugging her and wrote about his gentle nature juxtaposed with his history. "He deserves a chance," she typed, her fingers trembling. "He needs someone who can love him with all his quirks." The post went viral. Shares and comments flooded in, with so many touched by the sweet, solitary cat with a big heart. The next day, when Jessica went back to the shelter, she found a line of families waiting to meet the cat. As they filled the waiting area, a sense of anticipation hung in the air. Jessica watched with bated breath as the shelter staff brought him out. But just before she exited, she heard a familiar meow. It was the big cat, nudging toward her leg, looking up at her with those soulful eyes. At that moment, someone whispered, "I think he wants to go home with you." If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.